Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hi, alias. Thank you for the raid. How was your bath? Also, I saw someone say they're going to steal my credit card and buy Japan. Yes, please. Hello. My dinner? No. We're all squeaky clean. Hey, now you get a bedtime story for bed. Hi, hi. Were you peeping on them? What do you mean? I was in the window. I was pressed up against the window, breathing heavily. She's in the bath. Can you buy me a cookie? Oh, no. I bought too much stuff yesterday. I have no cookie money. Oh, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, I know it's very late. That's why we decided to do bedtime stories. Yes, yes. I know you're all sleepy and getting ready for bed. Thank you for all the flowers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know, I know, I know. Our schedules are all over the place. I might change my schedule in a few weeks. We'll see how we go. Honestly, I don't know if it would be any better. Bedtime stories after a bath. Let's go. Yeah. Taking the role of Rem. I don't know. I could never be as good as Rem. All these stories are about Rem stealing your dreams. Please stop sending flowers. It's expensive. Oh yeah. You're inside my room. What do you guys think of my room at night? Yeah? You usually see it during the day. Yeah. Nice, isn't it? Look at it. It's so atmospheric. Look at the candles and the stars. It's so pretty. We are not sleeping tonight? What? Bedtime stories. Scary bedtime stories are the best stories. It'll help you have nice dreams. You can dream that I will protect you from all of them. I have not watched Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu. Jujutsu Kaisen. I haven't watched it. Candles are gonna fall. They're magic candles. They never fall. Is it scary though? I read them and I don't think they're that scary, but I don't know what everyone's like limit is, you know? Oh, they make my eyes shine brighter. That's so romantic. Look into my eyes. So we're gonna do spooky stories tonight, and I know tomorrow we said we'd do solve a murder, but I think we'll switch that for something else. Maybe bedtime songs. Because I don't think anyone's gonna I don't think anyone's gonna be ready to solve a crime at 1 a.m. We'll pick another day to solve the crime. It was Nova. Yeah, we can just say Nova did the crime and we don't have to do it. The 13th. The 13th. When is that? The 13th is the 14th for me. And the 14th is that's a Monday? No, it's not. No, wait, is it? No, 12:30. It's a Sunday. I don't know. Yeah. The crow's name is Lenore. Lenore, say hi. Yeah. Lenore says hi. Oh no, math. Math, my arch nemesis. I can't do math. I'm terrible. Like, how do you make music if you're so bad at math? I make it work. I do everything by ear. I know like the basics of music theory. But I was like, I don't want to do this. I just want to do music. So I just learned how to do everything by ear. Honestly, that probably made it harder. Mm-mm. Math is our greatest enemy. It's true. Is Lenore your favorite bird? Lenore is one of my favorite birds. I could never pick a favorite bird. Test, 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 test. Rat Prophet. That's such a good name. Lenore is one of the good birds. The other one is sitting in front of me. He's cleaning himself. He's preening. He knows I'm talking about him. He's looking at me. Avoid eye contact. Favorite bird pie? No, 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 no. We're not eating the birds. We can't eat the birds. Mm-mm. Where's the new? The new bird is in the aviary. Yeah. So he's slowly making friends with the other birds. Mm-mm. I'm very excited. I hope he fits in. He's gonna be an aviary bird, so he's not gonna be in my room and being trained. I have too many birds to train. So he's gonna have a good life in his big aviary, eating delicious snacks. Mm-mm. No, you can't eat the birds. I like your eyes. Thank you. No, 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 no. I saw a question that says 6 apples and 7 oranges. No. No, 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 no. No, I can't do simple math. Why would you give me difficult math? Birds are friend, not food. Fish are friends, not food. What is it? 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. How are witches born? Did you not watch my lore video? They're just born. I hate fish. Oh. Fish are nice. Fish are cute. All is food, not friends. You can't eat everything. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. What a mommy witch and a daddy witch. Huh? The young tsundere? Wait, excuse me. When did we get this nickname? Nintendo, Xbox, or PlayStation? If you meet another VTuber IRL, who would it be? Oh. Well, it depends. Like, my favorite console of all time is the NES. The Nintendo NES. That's my favorite console of all time. But the one I use most... I think it's Xbox. Xbox, and I have a PlayStation just for like exclusives. But my favorite console used to be the PlayStation 2. I wasn't into the Xbox. It wasn't until the Xbox 360 that I switched sides. If there's a will, there's a way. Don't say that out loud. Betta fish are beautiful and cute too. Aren't they the mean ones? Why is my mouth doing that? Huh? Cats or dogs? I have cats and dogs. They both have their appeal. Can you at least solve problems? I can't solve any problems. Listen, this is why I go to therapy. I can't solve any problems. Everyone gets cheese. Ooh. Yeah, I like cheese. Camembert. Ooh. What's that? What's that cheese with maggots in it? That one's kind of nice. But I scrape out the maggots. And I don't like maggots. Can you puff your cheeks? Oh, I can. Look. Yumi doesn't solve problems, she causes them. You're right. The Spanish one, is it Spanish or French? I think it is Spanish, isn't it? Oh, and I also like brain cheese. Have you guys seen that? It smells terrible, but it tastes so good. Maggots are extra protein. Ooh. Ooh. Is there a tongue? I don't have a tongue. I mean, I do have a tongue, but I can't stick it out. I'm not allowed to. It would be too sexy. I'm not allowed to take my jacket off. I'm not allowed to stick my tongue out. What kind of cheese? Brain cheese. Yeah. The one that has like it looks like a brain. It's shaped like a brain, and it's covered in like this thick layer of fluffy mold. Some people eat the mold, but I don't like the mold. Ah, Sardinia. Yeah. The maggot cheese is good. I've only had it once. I think I had it in France. I would die without milk. I'm lactose intolerant. But only for milk. But I'll still risk it for chalky milk. Sometimes I'm like, I want a chocolate milk. This is a bad idea. But I'm going to do it. Calculus? Ew, more math. Oh, can you take your hat off? I can. Look. My brain power is in my hat. No nose. I have a nose. It's just tiny. It's tiny and cute. Lactose intolerant for most dairy products, but it's so worth it. Yeah. Hi. Not the hat. For too much cheese. The hat flies off and lives its best life until I call it back. It's kind of like Thor's hammer. No, I do have a nose. It's just tiny. You can't see it. Oh, wait. Is all of Lunaria lactose intolerant? I mean, I can only not have, like, milk. But I can eat cheese and ice cream and yogurt and cheesecake. Cheesecake is my favorite cake. Steals the hat and puts it on, flies all the way to You're not allowed to do that. That's not allowed. The hat stays on. Excuse me. Oh, Nova and Alias. Oh, I think I know Alias is. I don't think I knew Nova was. Oh, Wallace and Gromit. Yeah. Alias no go. Remy no go. Dr. Nova's. Lunalia are the criminals, and everyone knows that criminals can't have cheese. I mean, can't have dairy. Would you risk it all for cookies and cream ice cream? I can eat ice cream fine. I just can't drink milk. But I would risk it all for chalky milk. I'm gonna make my name Yumi IRL. Please do. More Yumis for everyone. Pizza or cheese? I mean, pizza has cheese on it, so it automatically wins. Lunalia is faking it. We're not lactose intolerant. We're just saying it. We want to be cool. Everyone knows it's cool. Chalky milk or chunky? I'm saying chalky milk. Chocolate. Chalky milk. I'm not saying chunky milk. That sounds so gross. Oh, McFlurries. At least you can have ice cream. True. That's so true. The Ellen Lunalia's for lactose intolerant. Yeah, that's exactly it. No, not Rocky Milk, Chucky Milk. This is you're making fun of my accent. You're not allowed to do that. I don't drink coffee. I haven't drank coffee in a long time. But I do drink Red Bull. I have 5 empty cans of Red Bull on my desk. And 1 half full can. Aussie Witch. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm an Aussie. I ate a rock. Oh, wait, I have to tell you guys this story. Okay. So. Okay. Wait till you hear this. So I like eggnog. Okay, I like eggnog, and I buy it sometimes. So we have like this eggnog drink that you can just buy all the time. It comes in like the same, like the things that eggnog come in. Ooh, Melbourne. Oh, Melbourne has good coffee and hot chocolate. They have great restaurants. I'm getting distracted. I like going out to try different things. But I love eggnog. And I sometimes buy eggnog. Not all the time, but sometimes. So I bought an eggnog and it was in the fridge and I was so excited to drink it, and I waited till the next day and I shook it up. Yeah. And I got a metal straw. I use straws. And I took a sip and I was like, there's something in my mouth. I don't think eggnog is chunky, because the first thing I thought was like, oh, maybe it's like a piece of egg. But I was like, wait a minute, that's never happened before. So I bit down. And all the VTubers I watch are addicted to Red Bull. It tastes so good. I bit down and it was crunchy. And then I thought, eggs aren't crunchy. So I spat it out into my hand, and it was what are they called? Like silverfish? They kind of look like those little bugs with the pincy things on the back. I'm gonna Google it real quick. It's called like a silverfish, right? Yeah, it's a silverfish. And I crunched down on it, and it was crunchy. And then I screamed. And I didn't drink eggnog for 6 months. And then I replaced all the metal straws with those clear hard plastic ones. Because it was obviously hiding in the straw because it was alive when I spat it out. It was wiggling. Oh, how did it get in there? It must have been in the straw, because I washed the straw and left it to dry. So it must have crawled in, because in the summertime you get a lot of them. A lot of bugs try to come indoors to get out of the heat. Yeah. And yeah, it must have crawled into my straw. And I can still, whenever I think of eggnog, I just remember that crunch, because it like crunched. It wasn't like it was like a hefty crunch. And I was like, maybe it's egg. Egg's not crunchy. It was so disgusting. Did you kill it? I don't think it had a chance for survival after I bit into it like that. No. Mama Yumi took care of it while I was running through the house screaming. Running through the house screaming. Is this the this is the scary story segment of the That's right, Yai. Also, hi, Yai. I was watching you. I was watching you earlier. I've never played that gacha game, but maybe I should, because they're all so hot. If I was born in Australia, I'd stop breathing. Hey, come on. Oh, I want a waifu cup, guys. One day I'll get an energy drink waifu cup. That's my goal. Hi. Which need bulk. Ew. I need to eat all the bugs so I can get my protein. Welcome in. The silverfish incident actually gave me the shivers. I have so many bug stories. One time, there was a giant huntsman just chilling on a curtain, and I sprayed it with the thing because I was like, I don't want to deal with the huntsman. And then it jumped at my face. And then one time, a cockroach ran up my leg. Actually, that wasn't in Australia. That was when I was traveling in Africa. Well, that was terrifying. What's your flavor? Eggnog. Guys, eggnog flavored energy drink. It would be like a meal kiss. That sounds amazing. Don't lie. Everyone gangs until the spider jumps. It wasn't even a jumping spider, which is terrifying. Cheese horror story? I don't have a cheese horror story. I haven't had any bad experiences with cheese. I don't know. I can't think of any. Ice cream flavor? Okay, don't tell Nova I'm gonna say this. I like mint chocolate. Hey, eggnog's here. No, you should visit Australia. Don't be worried about the spiders. You probably won't see them. Probably. Maybe. You don't really see them in the cities. Like if you go out like into the outback. Well, then if you go out into the outback, I wouldn't be scared of the spiders. I'd be scared of the snakes. Oh well. I live in the desert. We invented spiders. Oh, I don't like scorpions. Yeah, see? I've been to Aussie twice. The fact I didn't run into them surprises me. They don't really hang out in the cities. I live in the outback. They're everywhere here. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, because they don't want to be around people. They want to chill. Although one time there was a giant goanna in my backyard. I just opened the door in the morning and we just stared at each other. And I was like, are you lost? I don't think you should be here. Raining spiders. No, thank you. The centipede. Dude, has so many legs. I don't like legs. I actually ate a spider once. I can't do that. I can't do that. Do you have any pets? I have a lot of pets. I love animals so much. One day I will move into a big farmhouse and have lots of little pets that can do magic. But I have dogs, I have cats, I have chickens, I have birds, I have a sugar glider. What if I just learned how to transform myself into animals? That would be so much better. I have goats. They're cute. A farmhouse with spiders? No. No spiders allowed. Courses in conjuration? Ooh. We could ask. No, there's no savage creatures here. You should visit Australia. You'll like it. They have beaches. And sharks. I like scaring people that visit me in Australia. And then they're like, nothing happened. I was like, what? Yumi's gonna start her farm soon. I will. I'll make cheese. Actually, that sounds like a lot of work. I probably won't. Yeah, a sugar glider is like is it a squirrel? Yeah, sort of. It's like a tiny squirrel and it has like these flaps of skin that look like wings. They're like, wee, cheese farming. Yeah. You know how celebrities all end up buying like vineyards and they start making wine? I'm gonna start making cheese. If you mess with them are kangaroos. Oh, yeah. Yumi the Yansundari. Oh no. What are you scared of? Oh. What am I scared of? I'm not scared of anything. All my fears are really like are like super like one of my greatest fears in life is regretting my life at the end. That's what I think about in my free time. What about you guys? But what am I scared of? Oh yeah, I don't like bugs. If I see a bug, I just run. Oh, Yumi? Oh yeah, no. I'm really like little like young Yumi was like obsessed with death. And I was just like, oh, I'm gonna die. We're all gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. and then Mama Yumi had to be like, can you stop saying that to people? It's very unnerving. Oh yeah. High ceilings. I don't like heights. That's a good point. I don't like heights. I don't like have a phobia of heights. I can still function. I just don't want to be up there. I think all the spiders I've seen came from Duolingo because I forget to do my Arabic lessons. Yeah, Duolingo hates me. I actually deleted it the other day because it turned into like, you know, if you don't do your Duolingo lessons, it turns into like a grumpy old bird. I was like, this is depressing. So I deleted it. The Yumi nickname is now Yunsundere, and we're sticking with it. Oh. Why can't I have a cute nickname? I love heights. Ugh. I'm scared of clowns. Clowns are spooky. I get that. Do you have any snakes? I don't. I would love to have reptiles, but you need to keep them at the right temperature and stuff, and I'm worried that I'll make a mistake. Yeah. Duolingo said it missed me. Duolingo sends me passive-aggressive emails. Hi, Meow. How are you? Hi. Welcome. We're just talking about fears. What are you scared of, Meow? I have no ideas for cute nicknames. Nah. She's a Yun Sun Hair. Hey! Hey, at least you guys get all of the above, right? It's like, what are you in the mood for today? You're in the mood for crazy? I got you. I'm scared of VTuber witches, as you should be. Your nickname shall be Cheese. I'd like to go back to the other nickname, please. Yuri. I'm not offended. I check off all the boxes? What do you mean? Let me add as moderator. Yay! Meow's now a moderator. Woo! My fear, gotcha. Maths too. We have another person who has a fear of math. Yay! Wait, is anyone in Brave good at math? Does anyone know? Or do we all hate math? Actually, no, Alias is really good at math. Never mind. I ask dumb questions and she answers them immediately. The lactose witch? Guys, come on. I have the power. Yeah, you do. I think who did a math Why? Whenever I meet people that are like, oh, I like math, I'm like, hey. If you fail hard enough in math. I tried once in math and I actually did well. So it was clearly my evasion to it that stopped me from doing well. Math is fun. No, it's not. No, don't ask me math questions, please. I'm doing calculus. Ugh. Oh, this is Lenore. This is Lenore. This is my raven Lenore. Yeah. What is proper sleep schedule if it prevents me from catching up my cousin's streams? Oh, you have to go to bed, Meow? You should go to bed. Guys, Globey has the weirdest sleep schedule. I've slowly been learning their sleep schedule and it's weird. Why is it so weird? PEMDAS? We use wait, what do we use in Australia? Is it PEMDAS? Maybe. Miel doesn't need sleep. She's too powerful. That makes sense. Checks out. 6 a.m. Oh no. You should go to sleep. No, you cannot eat Lenore. Oh, we use BODMAS, don't we? BODMAS. BODMAS, I think. BEDMAS. That's it. My inner otaku is stronger. Thank you for the cheese. Sleep well. Yumi the Yandere Witch. No, we will not be doing that. Good night. I know it's late. Use different PEMDAS and give us the business when we use Imperials. Yeah, because it doesn't make sense. I think it's the same. We just have different names. Your sugar glider's name? His name is Alfie. Are the British back? The British are always here. Lurking, watching, waiting. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's a good fear. I mean, it's not a good fear. It's a terrible fear, but... My hat's name is Hat. Is this scary story going to be about British? Let me just open a history book. Okay. Shall we hear a spooky story? I fear the eagles in Alias's stream. Facts. It's so scary. All she has to do is caw, and then there's eagles everywhere. Meanwhile, we're just... Oh no, it's here. It's starting. She attacks Europeans. She attacks Australians. She attacks Australians too. I was just like, Aussie. And then there was eagles everywhere. So far, it has been terrifying. Australian animals, the British. No, USA. No, stop that. Yeah. Oi. Aussie. Oi. The British are coming. Horror or just scary? One of them is scary. No, I think most of them are scary, and one of them is horror. I don't know. We'll see how many we get through. Oi. Pie. Now let's pash. Too bad I'm French. Awkward silence. Dun. Yes, a scary horror spooky story. Don't let them know you're French. It's too late. I will not take responsibility for this chaos. I apologize to the mods. I'm sorry. Yeah, pies. Pie. That's the Australian. That's the Australian emote. Pie. What time zone? AEST. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Daylight savings is finally over. Why are there so many Americans? No! When you're here, you are Australian. Yes. You caught me. I'm an American. Ah, see, look! Miel is Australian. Pie, 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 pie. Go to Queensland. Poor Queensland. I'm fine with changing my nationality. Yeah. Counterpoint. American pie? American apple pie. No, they are Australian pies. Made of eagle. Bum, bum, bum. Plot twist. Can I be a Kiwi? Like the bird? Or the people? Only if you do the accent. Fish and chops. Oh, what up, bro? Wanna get some fish and chops? I'll be Aussie for Yumi stream. Yeah. Everyone here is an Aussie. You're an honorary Aussie. Yeah, mate. Time to be Australian. Yeah. Gonna go to the servo and grab a pie. Fish and chops. Yeah, they say it funny, right? Fair dinkum. Yeah. We're not here to fuck spiders, right? I love it when people say that. That's my favorite Australian saying. Anytime someone says it, I get so happy. I'm like, oh, yeah, we're not. We don't say that. You don't say we're not here to... you don't say fish and chops. Russian accent. Me? You got to be more nasal. Is that why I'm so nasally? Oi, mate. Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, no. I never noticed. From another Australian. Yeah. I think it's the boomers. The boomers say it a lot. They'll walk in and like clap their hands and be like, "We're not here to fuck spiders." And you're like, logistically. Pie beats eagles, eagle beats rats, rats beat pie. Yumi bakes the eagles and the rats into pie. Ergo, I win. A lot of people get Maori and Islander accents mixed up. I see. That's like in Australia, we have so many different accents. You need to sound more bogan. Oi, go grab us a couple of tinnies. I'll be Eshe. Yumi wants to screw a spider? No! Do I still have my special pass list? I mean... Oh, no. I just thought about the movie Eight-Legged Freaks. I'm good, thanks. No, thank you. I'm fine. I turn Yumi into barbecue? If you guys were on an island... If we were on an island and we needed food, would you let me eat you? Just roasted brewmate. Yes, would you let me take a little nibble? Is Macca's any good? Because American McDonald's is mid. I do like Australian Macca's more than American Macca's, but I think it's fine. Buy us dinner first. We're on an island. There's no food. You are the dinner. Hungry Jack's is better. The burgers are better at Hungry Jack's. Cannibal? No, it's just if we were hypothetically on an island and we needed hypothetically some food, would you let me eat you? Didn't part of Australia break off the continent? Did it? I've got a pair of them. Oh, thank you. Not about to get Hannibaled. Again, we're on a deserted island. Okay. No, because I would eat you for... How dare you? Let me at least eat it, okay? We don't talk about Tazzy. Everyone forgets Tazzy. Oh, I need a cough. Hold on, sorry. I'm still sick. I hate it. Okay. I feel like I've been sick for weeks. It's not getting better or worse. It's just there. Eat what, Yumi? Eat you. A witch in Australia. It makes me wonder if there's a magical school here. I'm a transfer student. To Mirai. Do you cough or hack? What does that mean? How high pitch can your voice go? Not very high. Let me try. Hi. Oh, that's not that high. This is the highest I can go. I gotta go very high. Deep voice. Do I have a deep voice? I get shy. I get shy about my voice. It's so deep. I know. I want to have a cute girly voice. That's not fair. Say Ara. Ara. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are so nice. Thank you. Wait, what do you mean? What did I do? Do I drive a Holden? Nah, that would be super Australian. Thank you. A mommy voice. Oh. I like your... thank you. I like your growling. Jeez, okay. I'm being flattered all the time right now. Russian hard bass. Dude, Russian club music is different. It's good though. Thank you. You have a pet drop bear? No. I. Dude, rip Holden. They still make Holdens in America though, right? I can't do a I can't do a yandere voice. I don't think so. I don't think I can. Auto-tune is the life for me. Chevrolet in America. Russian accent? Oh no. I don't think I can. That's too hard. I'm so bad at accents. So bad at accents. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Let's start the spooky story. Okay. We start spooky story. Spooky story. Spooky. Yeah. Okay. Do an evil laugh. When I like laugh, I have a cackle. I don't think it's come out yet, but it will. It will eventually. You'll hear my cackle. Yeah. We will. The cackle will come soon. Sounds more haughty. Oh, I'm a fancy evil witch. Oh, you're right. A little bit of my cackle did come out in the last stream, and then sorry, I had to cough. And but it wasn't at its full power. Not yet. Mm-mm-mm. Mafia Yumi. That's what I said. Okay. Lunatia was like, "Should we do GTA RP?" And I was like, "If we do, I'm gonna be a mafia boss. I'm sorry, organized crime is what I'm doing." I even said I'm cackling. I forgot. Mm-mm-mm. Oh yeah. Let's start the spooky story. Okay. Help! My message is too long. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. But crime is illegal. Crime is only illegal if you get caught. Ah, thank you. Ooh, underbelly arc. Yeah. King's Cross. Yumi's King's Cross arc. Okay. Getting distracted. Yeah, it's true. I need someone to jingle keys in front of me when I stream. That's the only way I can pay attention. Okay. Have you ever heard of the SCP Foundation? I have. Nova knows a lot about SCP. Cat Yumi. Meow. Okay. First story. Do you want us to call you boss? Oh my god. Oh, that would be a dream come true. Oh my gosh, imagine being called boss. Be like, what up, boss? How exciting. Yeah. You can call me father. Or you can call me boss. Hey, okay, boss. Ah, that's so cool. A big boss? Oh. I like that. You're right. I'm getting distracted. Hi, boss. Who's the target boss? Ah! I like it. What happened to Pizza Witch? What's a Pizza Witch? Pizza's nice. I like seafood pizza. Okay, no more. Stop distracting me. When I look at chat, I need to have Subway Surfers open next to it. I got the guy boss. He's in the trunk. Oh, that'd be so cool. Mistress Yumi. Yeah. When I do D&D, I will be Mistress Yumi. Mostress. No, I don't like that. Mistress Yumi. Bring out the keys. Jingle. Okay, yeah, you're right. No. Hey, I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for the what's up dog. The keys. Yes, keys. Okay. The first the first story Tangent Queen. I know. My brain is empty. It just wants to do something. Okay. Let's start with I found a story called My Sugar Daddy Asked Me for Weird Favors. And I didn't close the tab. Apparently it's a spooky story. Okay, I got distracted again. Just imagine the easy 1 hour clean start. That's our first story. Oh, yeah. I start key. Okay. We're gonna start with I have so many open, just in case. We can do SCP a different time. We can do a separate stream because I think there's so much SCP to go to. Maybe we can invite Nova to come teach us. That would be fun. Yeah, keys. Okay. We're gonna start with someone snaps their fingers outside my window every night at 3 a.m. The neighbors warned me not to look at him. Come on, boss, you can do it. Yeah. Okay, I will speak to the doc, and we will figure it out. Okay. She's thirsty with the plague, doc. I mean, I'm thirsty for Robert the Tire, so who am I to speak? Okay. Yes, keys means I'm getting distracted. Please hold me accountable. I heard in my first night in the new house someone walking down the street and snapping their fingers with both hands in the middle of the night. Shit. I had forgotten to close my curtains. Earlier that day, an older couple came over with a saran-wrapped plate of muffins and a warning. They told me that every night at 3 a.m., someone walks outside the house and snaps his fingers. They said that I should never, under any circumstances, look at the man. If I did, I would solely regret it. When I asked them what happened if you looked at him, they didn't say a word. Instead, they just looked at each other, and the husband shook his head. Snaps, not cracks. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you. I love your vibe. Thank you. Now she's British. I'm sorry, my accent changes all the time. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. Now I was in my room and the snapping man was on his way. I was about to get out of bed and shut the curtains when suddenly the next snap came from right outside the bedroom window. I let out a startled cry. The house was a good 20 feet from the public sidewalk and separated by a garden gate and then a row of bushes. Somehow he had cleared that distance in less than a second. I covered my face with a pillow and curled into a ball. A whispered prayer escaped my lips, and I hoped that God was stronger than whatever was outside. The thing started walking back and forth, going just past my house each time. His snapping started out slow and rhythmic, but got faster and faster each time until it reached a feverish speed. As they sped up, the snaps grew louder, much louder than any sound a human snap could make, to the point that they rattled the window glass in its pain and drowned out every other sound. I began to shake and shouted for Jesus to protect me. Wait, who's perving? Oh, wait, hold on, I forgot that. It's spooky now. Now it's really spooky. Part of me wanted desperately to jump out of bed and face whatever monster was outside, but I thought back to my neighbor's visit and resisted the urge. It wasn't even their warning that persuaded me. It was the look on their faces when I asked what happened to those who chose to look. They both turned white as ghosts, like the blood had been drained from their heads and their faces twisted in nauseating fear at the memory of neighbors who hadn't heeded their warning. It was the kind of instant animal reaction that you cannot hide even when you try. So I knew that whatever happened to those who looked, it had to be terrifying. Even so, it was difficult to lie there defenseless in bed while the snaps grew so loud that I thought my eardrums might burst. I tried stuffing the corners of my pillow down my ears, but it did nothing to quiet the insistent roar. The realtor should have mentioned the monster. That's what I'm saying. You have hands? Yeah, I have hands. I can use them to grab people. What shadow's on my face? Is there a shadow on my face? Then there was silence. The noise stopped so suddenly that it was almost startling. From outside, a gravelly reptilian voice said, not in a whisper, but in a low and quiet tone, "Good night." Footsteps went away from the window and back up the road in the direction they came. It wasn't until the footsteps trailed off that I noticed the sound of someone crying. After a moment, I realized it was me. I was crying. No, sobbing uncontrollably. The experience had been absolutely terrible and frightening in a way I cannot put into words. The worst part was that the louder the snaps got, the more I wanted to look at who was doing them. It wasn't just a morbid curiosity. It was almost as if the sound was beckoning me, like an audible anglerfish was inviting me into its razor-filled jaws. It's just REM. Not Yumi sounding like that's funny. I like that. I got up without opening my eyes and shut the window curtain. It took 4 more hours to fall asleep, and even then, only because the sun was starting to rise and the world felt safe again. After a while, I developed certain strategies for coping with my nightly visitor. At first, I tried putting earplugs in before going to bed, but that didn't do anything to cover up the sound of the snapping. Worse still, the goodbye at the end was always as clear as if I had my ear up against the wall. I asked around, and some people in the neighborhood let me know that you could help drown out the noise by leaving a fan on through the night. It sounded dumb at first, but I was desperate enough to try anything at that point. And sure enough, it worked. The snapping was still loud, but endurable, and after a week I was sleeping through the whole thing. I summoned old Greg. I'm old Greg! In order to make sure I never accidentally looked out the window, I tied the curtains shut and put a box over the sill for an added layer of protection. I also constructed a wall of cardboard around the corner of my bed closest to the window, so that if I had happened to look over there in the middle of the night and the box had in some way fallen off and the curtains were somehow open, I still wouldn't see him. I even put tripwire in front of the window so that if I were to try and unblock the window in my sleep, I would fall over and wake up. I mean, they're going all out for this. I know it's a lot of precautionary stuff, but what would you do in my situation? It's all fun and games until the thing comes kissing you goodnight. Kind of romantic. Smash. I was determined to not be like one of those dumbasses in every scary movie who knew there was an imminent threat and just kept going about things as usual. And when the monster gets them, everyone in the audience thinks, "I told you so." Once I fine-tuned my nighttime defense strategies, my life started getting back to normal. I joined a book club, settled into my new job, and even became friends with a couple co-workers. One was a goofy guy named Tyler, who's stupid in a fun way to be around. Who was stupid in a fun to be around kind of way. And the other was a beautiful girl I was flirting with named Amanda. Oh, Amanda. The bird has a name. His name is Lenore. I'd smash if it did that, right? No one says goodnight to me. He's hanging outside of my window all night. He must love me. Everything was going great until I had the dumb idea to invite both of them over for a little party at my place. We started off with board games, pizza, and beer, then more beer, then some pizza, and finally some more beer. Probably Australian. At one point, Tyler got up to use the pisser, as he put it. Oh, this is Australian. And I seized the opportunity to capitalize on the liquid courage I had in my system and make a move on Amanda. I was just building up to it when Tyler shouted out, "What the fuck is this stuff in your room?" I froze. I had gone so long without waking up at 3 a.m. that I had forgotten about the thing that roamed the neighborhood. I looked down at my watch. 2:55 a.m. It does sound like a good night, bruh. Yeah, I date a stalker. It happened for it worked for the lady in ABBA. Didn't she marry her stalker? Foster's Australia for Pierce. 2:55 a.m. Shit. I had let time get away from me. I got up and ran into my bedroom, and Amanda followed me. "Don't touch it! Get away from the window!" I shouted at Tyler, who was peeling back the box on the windowsill. He and Amanda stared at me with their mouths gaping open, and I knew I had to explain myself. I told them all about the thing that comes by every night at 3 a.m. and how it was incredibly dangerous to look at him. I expected them to think I was crazy, but that wasn't exactly how they reacted. As long as I don't find Yumi doing shoeies, yeah. Whoa. Oh, wait. Whoa. Tyler gasped. So, like, your neighborhood is haunted? Well, yeah, I guess, technically, but it's not a huge deal as long as you stay away from that window, I said. So, like, you've never seen the guy that does it? He asked. I shook my head. How do you know it isn't just some random loser playing a prank? Trust me, if you heard it, you would know that this isn't anything human, I told him. He looked at me with a flash of excitement. What time is it? He asked. I checked my watch again. 2:58. And then looked at him in terror. I did not want them to witness the snapping. For some reason, it just felt dangerous to have them around. I worried something unexpected would happen, something out of my control, like Amanda tripping and accidentally ripping down the box on the window, or Tyler being Tyler and trying to drunk fight the monster. I mean, they were two highly intoxicated young adults, and we were at that shared a passing. We? Someone didn't copy edit their writing. And we were at what shared a passing resemblance to a party. I was basically playing with fire inside a fuel tank. It's your mom. Aw, that'd be so cute. Just little kisses from the monster in the morning. What's your favorite beer? I like Cooper's. I like a Cooper's Cooper's Pale Ale. Sometimes a Cooper's Sparkling. Sometimes a Beck's. But I like whiskey. I'm a whiskey lady. It's you sleepwalking again. Oh, yeah, the snapping is just them opening lipstick tubes. Like, I'm leaving you kisses and you're ignoring me. You're going after this person, Amanda. We need to get out of here. Let's go back to the living room. Come on, I blurted and tried to herd the two out of my room, but Tyler wouldn't budge. No fucking way, man. Now that we're here, I want to hear this thing. I'm staying. I could tell he meant it and didn't know what I could do to convince him to leave. Before I could even think of something else to say, I heard it. The snaps were starting from down the street. He's coming. I said mostly to myself. Tyler and Amanda fell silent and strained to listen for the sound of his arrival. That man is a frat bro. Yumi's definitely speaking my language. Good job, boss, for becoming one of my Oshis. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't laugh at that. I'm sorry. Come on. Don't stop judging me. It was the way they wrote it. It was like, he's coming. I don't hear, Amanda started to say, but she was cut off by the sudden noise of snapping that came from right outside the window. I groaned. He was here. Tyler, who was facing the window, fell backwards onto the floor. Holy shit. He giggled. Oh. It's real. I didn't like the look I saw in Tyler's face. He was eyeing the window up and down like it was a roller coaster. A plunge into adventure that he was ready to take. That's what she said. Where did you find this? I'll put the links for all of these in the description at the end of stream. Okay? Wait, what? Oh no, come over here, Tyler. It's not safe by the window, I said, but my words were lost on him. Tyler, get over here, Amanda yelled. At least Amanda's smart. The snapping started to get louder, and Tyler's visage changed from excited to afraid. However, that glimmer of adventure still shone in his eyes. Why can't we look at him again? Tyler shouted over the growing noise. He started to move hesitantly towards the rattling window. I tried to shout back an answer, but the snapping was already deafening, and it drowned out any sound of my voice. Where is that fan? I looked around desperately for the fan that could quiet the all-consuming noise. The window's just covered in white fluid. I could have sworn I left it in its usual place. Amanda covered her ears and crouched down onto her knees. I could tell by her face that she was crying. For a second, I bent down to comfort her, and when I looked up, I just barely caught Tyler's mouth moving. I'm not the best at lip reading, but I could tell he said something like, I think I'm going to open the window, as he reached to pull the box off the windowsill. I sprang up from the floor across the room, running towards him, and shouted with all my might for him to stop. But it was too late. Just as I was about to reach him, Tyler undid the curtains, and he laid eyes on the terrible thing outside. I shielded my own eyes with my elbow just in time, but that didn't stop me from hearing Tyler's screams. Because as soon as Tyler opened the curtains, the snapping stopped. Boss, she's turning on fans. Touch the white mysterious fluid, bro. It's me. It was just me tapping on the window. Hello? Can I come in? Do you have chocolate milk? The thing outside let out a deep animal moan of pleasure. Ugh. And then all we could hear was a mortifying, blood-curdling wail. It came from Tyler, and it sounded like a mix between a terrible human shriek and the squeal of a pig being slaughtered. I felt bad for him, but at the same time, I didn't know what I could do to help without putting myself in danger. Thankfully, the screaming soon subsided, and then after a few seconds of silence, I decided to open my eyes. Tyler was sitting in the corner, slumped over like a drunk. His mouth was turned up in a slight smile, and drool poured out of the corner. Be like, g'day, mate. You got some chalky milk in there for me? Tyler? I began to talk to him. He looked over while I said his name, and I saw that his eyeballs were all white. They didn't have pupils or irises, not even any veins. They were just pure white, like two cue balls stuck in his skull. Sorry. That was an interesting visual they chose. He smiled wider. Tyler, are you all right? He's obviously not. I'm fine, he said dryly as he stood up. I looked at the Watcher, and he has helped me truly see. Oh no, the frat boy joined a cult. He took a step towards us. I think you two should look. I promise you won't regret it. He took another step forward and reached a hand out in our direction. Just take a quick peek. I won't tell anyone. At that moment, a dull thud came from the window. Tyler went on, talking and staggering towards us. I put a protective arm out in front of Amanda in a feeble attempt at shielding her from whatever terribleness had entered the body of our friend. You should take a look. It's not so bad. It's not like what they've told you. There was another thud against the window. It sounded like something was pounding on the glass. I promise, I wouldn't lie to friends, Tyler said. Thud. Do I look like I'm hurt? The Yumi cult. Yeah. He saw Nova's browser history. And his eyes just went white. I wanted to answer that he did look hurt, but I knew it wouldn't do much. There was something very wrong with him. Looking out the window had changed him. Tyler, what is that thing doing? I asked him tentatively as I took a cautious step backward. Thud. Who? Tyler asked me. That thing outside? Oh, he's banging his head on the glass. He says that once someone looks at him, he's allowed to come in. Oh! As he said those words, there was another thud and the glass made a cracking noise. I turned around to look at Amanda, and she said the last words I would ever speak to her. Get out now! She took off running, and I followed close after. Behind us, I heard Tyler call out, this time in his normal voice, as if the real Tyler had fought his way out of the prison that was his mind. Wait! Take me with you! I can't see! I paused and almost turned back. Don't do it. Don't do it. But that was when the window shattered, and I knew that going back for him meant certain doom for both of us. It was hard to leave my friend like that, but I told myself there was nothing I could do. It would have been like one drowning person trying to save another, so I took off. By the time I got through the front door, Amanda was already out of sight. Her car wasn't in the driveway, so I assumed she made it to safety. Dude, Amanda bailed. She was like, forget you and forget him too. She turned into CeeLo Green. My car was in the garage and the keys were up in my room, so I ran away on foot. New screams and the sounds of tearing flesh echoed into the night as I crossed the lawn and scampered down the sidewalk. There was so much adrenaline in my system that running was not difficult, even though I was severely out of shape. I ran until my frantic legs carried me to a public place, a fast food restaurant that I had never noticed before. Thank God it was open. So many kisses. Dude, she was like, listen, a crush is not worth this. Peace out. Amanda is the smart one. She's the person in the horror movie that's like, yeah, I'm not going to the haunted house. And she waits outside and she's the only one that survives. Yeah. Meanwhile, Yumi would just see the first night I'd be like peeking through the papers like, is he hot though? I burst inside and collapsed onto the sticky tile floor where a worker had just mopped. He looked slightly annoyed, but not in the least bit shocked. I guess the graveyard staff, as a fast food place, see a lot of crazy stuff. As soon as I regained my breath, I pulled out my phone and called 911. I told the operator that someone had broken in and attacked my friend. I hoped that there was still a chance for Tyler, but in my gut, I knew that it was over for him. The operator asked where I lived, and when I gave the address, the tone of her voice completely changed. Did he look out the window? She asked. I guess emergency services was already aware of the thing that wandered the neighborhood. Yeah, he did, I sniffled. Well, I'm sorry, sir. There's really nothing we can do for your friend. We will try to recuperate most of your belongings in the morning, but you cannot go back to that house. Do you have somewhere else you can stay? I was speechless. There was nothing they could do. What was that thing that went snapping outside my window every night? And how was it so terrifying that even 911 wouldn't mess with it? Eventually, I lied to her and I said I could stay at a relative's house, but truly I had nowhere to go. My only two friends in the area were Tyler and Amanda, one of whom was literally in the belly of the beast, and the other wasn't answering my calls. I bought a cheeseburger and a soda and spent the rest of the night lying in a booth at that fast food place. Man, this town. Yeah, don't call the cops on you, me. Don't call the cops on me. I'm missing. I'm a runaway. They're still looking for me. Now I live in a new city, in a new neighborhood. I have a good job and I'm even making a few friends at work. Things are going great, but I'm starting to get a little worried. My next door neighbors just called and said that they wanted to come over to discuss some community guidelines. Oh no, they said it has something to do with locking your doors every time there's a full moon. I swear I can't take this stuff anymore. Why can't I just find a decent place to live? That's so scary. Part of that story reminded me of my house is haunted. Did you guys know that? My house is haunted, and one night when everyone wasn't here, I was in bed and I was facing the wall, and my door opened, and then I just, you know that feeling you have when someone's looking at you? You know, that feeling? You're just like, ooh, someone's staring at me, and you turn around and you see someone looking at you. Yeah. I just had this feeling that someone was standing over me and staring down at me, and there was a shadow on the wall. And it wasn't like, it was like a shadow person. Like it had a head and shoulders, but it didn't look like a person because it was like too big to be a normal person. And then I just put my head under the blanket and I ignored it until the feeling that someone was watching me had gone. And then I stuck my little head out and the shadow was gone. And then I looked and my door had been closed. Spooky. If that happens, tell the spirit to leave. I don't want to talk to him. I was like, do you think he knows I'm asleep? No, he didn't have a hat. It was Rem. It was Rem being like, can you go to sleep now? Yeah. But my house is haunted. You can hear people walking down the hallway. Yeah, exactly. That's what I do. It's better to ignore it than speak to it. Yeah. I don't want to acknowledge it. And then sometimes I would hear someone say, Yumi, like they were calling me, but there was no one there. That's true. It was Lenore. Lenore was like, watch this. Yumi! I had this fear of shadow hands coming out of the floor and dragging me down. That is terrifying. Stairs. Lol, sorry. Stairs. It was Alias. I'm just haunted by everyone. But yeah. I just ignore it, to be honest. If you challenge it, you better be ready to fight it. Otherwise, ignore it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't wanna do that. It was the Imperial system haunting you. One time, my window cover just fell on its own and my bathroom door swung open. No, thank you. Nova needed kidneys. She's like, wait a minute, this one's alive. Like that would stop her. What? A few hours ago, I heard a loud splash in my pool, went to check, and there was nothing near or by the pool. Spooky. It was the ghost of the eggnog. No. No, the shadow person did not have a hat. They had a head. It looked like they were wearing a giant coat. You couldn't see their neck. It was just head and then shoulders. Glad I never lived in a haunted place. Yeah, it's spooky. Must have been a bird. But it wasn't wearing a hat, so it couldn't possibly be Lenore. Ah, that would be so much fun. Am I allowed to do fan animations of you? Yeah, I approve. It was Slenderman. Hi. A couple years ago, I killed a spider and a bunch of... Oh, no. That's the scariest story of all. Oh, you saw glowing eyes outside your window? Oh, that's so scary. No, no, no. Whoa, I woke up to a woman staring at me right in my face in front of me one night. When I got up, I had a similar thing happen. I was sleeping and then I had this like mental image of this old woman like standing next to my bed, and she got down and looked in my face and started shouting, "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!" And then I woke up. Full body shadow person in Mexico. Nope. I've heard that America's like super haunted, and so is the UK. I would like to do a ghost tour. That would be fun. No, that's so scary. Some of these are too spooky. Ah, so scary. Yeah. The spirits hate me. Yeah, how come I can't be haunted by a hot ghost? a pretty girl ghost. She'd probably be a demon too. Never mind. Never mind. I remember hearing a kid crying in my neighborhood. No! The spooky kids are the scariest. Don't worry, boss. I'll make sure to haunt you and be a nice ghost. Thank you. I want a ghost that does dishes. Please. Demon ghost or ghost demon? Oh, the Winchester house. I've never been. I've always wanted to go. Yeah. She kept building like dead ends and weird stuff so that the spirits of the victims couldn't find her in the house. I'll be cast with a friendly ghost for boss. A dishwashing ghost would be nice, right? Yumi, quick question. Can you draw? If so, gotta remember them dreams. Draw events, you know? I cannot draw. I can draw like simple things, but I can't. I have no artistic talent, you know? Supernatural? I haven't watched it. I mean, I've watched episodes here and there, but I haven't like watched it. I was in a hotel in America and I got up to use the bathroom and felt a dreadful dress. Oh, that's so scary. A ghost that helps with taxes? An accountant ghost? Yes, please. Alias X Yumi? Yeah, Alias is gonna haunt me. I've watched the Winchester House movie. It's been a long time, actually, but it was a good movie. From memory. You're good at singing? That's artistic? Thank you. Yeah, but I'm not a visual artist. I'm an abstract artist. I squiggle on a page and I'm like, it is art. Who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters! When there's something strange in the neighborhood. Huh, who you gonna call? Yumi! Yumi the Witch will investigate all your haunted experiences. I'll make a TV show. And then I'll be rich, and then I'll just start faking every... Oh, yeah. Jingle, jingle, jangle. Keys. Jingle, jangle, keys. 1-800 Yumi the Witch. Okay. Next story. Yeah. Thank you for the keys. Thank you for reminding me. Yumi I can ask Alias to do it. Yumi Unsolved. On today's episode, the Shadow Man. Oh, keys. Yeah. Keys. Keys and Subway Surfer. Oh, jingle. Yumi foot lettuce. The Burger King foot lettuce. Nah. One time I was with my sister. I was riding my scooter. Then I looked back at my sister and said, and will never catch me. Oh, never catch me. And then I saw a black figured clown. Nah. Yumi foot lettuce. Alias is the only ghost I want to haunt me. Alias will be the voiceover for my new show, Yumi Unsolved. Actually, it would still be. Yeah, Yumi V4Mirai Unsolved. Let me haunt. You can haunt my bedroom. Yeah. Cthulhu stories. Cthulhu's so hot though. I would eat Yumi's foot. I mean Yumi's foot lettuce. I possess your body when you're asleep, don't worry. That's concerning. What? The last thing you want in your burger, which burger? Oh yeah, keys. Yeah, keys. Keys. Okay. Hey, this is a similar one. Okay. Something walks whistling past my house every night at 3:03. Hey, he must be related to the snappy person. Yeah? It's okay. I just use your body to... I'm lactose intolerant too, Alias. What are you doing? Is this why I have stomach aches all the time? You can possess my body? No, that's Alias's job. That's the point. My tummy. I can't believe she would do this. I give you tummy ache. She gives me a tummy ache, and then in the morning she's super nice to me and rubs my tummy. Yes, keys. Ah, you've read this one before. I like the rumbling sound it makes. No, I don't like it. It's all according to plan. You could just flirt with me like a normal person, but okay. Could a lactose intolerant person drink human milk? I don't know. Okay. Every night, no matter the weather, something walks down our street whistling softly. You can only hear it if you're in the living room or the kitchen when they walk by, and it always starts at exactly 3:03. I just heard a thud. I'm glad it's daylight. Okay. The sound starts faint, somewhere near the beginning of the lane, near the Carson place. We're towards the middle of the street, so the whistling moves past us before fading away in the direction of the cul-de-sac. When I was younger, my sister and I would sneak into the kitchen some nights to listen. Mom and Dad didn't like that, and we'd catch hell if they found us. But they were never too hard on us since we always stuck to the one big rule. Don't try to look at whatever was whistling. As if you wouldn't. My neighborhood is a funny place. I lived here since I was 6, and I love it. The houses are small but well kept. Good-sized yards, plenty of places to roam. There are a lot of other kids here my age. I turned 13 back in October. We grew up together and would always play foursquare in the cul-de-sac or roam around from back porch to back porch in the summer. This was a good place to grow up. I'm old enough to see it, and there's only the two strange things here, the night whistling and the good luck. The whistling never bothered me much. Like I said, I couldn't even hear it from my bedroom, but Mom and Dad don't like talking about it, so I've stopped asking questions. My dad is a strong guy. A bird just fell on the floor. He has an accent since he moved to the US as a kid. His family, my grandparents, they're from the islands. That's what they call it. My dad, the only time he isn't so calm is if the Whistler comes up. Whistle by Blackpink? Hell yeah. Imagine if that's what it was. I would. All your goons are watching. We gotta fight the spirits. Yeah. That's we're supernatural goons. Lenore, don't fall on the floor. Lenore fell to the floor after trying to drink out of a mug. He talks a little quicker then. His eyes move faster. And he tells us not to think about it so much and to always remember the one rule, the big rule. Don't try to look outside when the Whistler goes past. Not that we could look even if we wanted to. See, there are shutters on the inside of every window, thick pieces of heavy canvas that pull down from the top and latch to the bottom of the window frame. Every latch even has a small lock, about the size of what you'd find on a diary. My dad locks those shutters every night before we all go to bed and keep the keys in his room. My mom, I don't know what she thinks about the whistling. I've seen her out in the living room before at 3:03 when the sound starts. I could see her. If I cracked my door open just an inch to peek. She's not out there often, at least I haven't caught her much. But once or twice a month, I think she sits out there on our big red couch just listening. The Whistler has the same tune every night. It's cheerful. Da 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 dum da 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 dum. Don't be scared, it's fine. I'll protect you. Meanwhile, I would be the first one to leave. People call me by my name, but you can call me tonight. Cute. Remember how I said there are two odd things about where I live? Well, besides our night whistler, everyone in my neighborhood is really lucky. It's hard to explain, and Dad doesn't like us talking about this part much either. But good things seem to just happen to people around here a lot. Usually it's small things, winning a radio contest or getting an unexpected promotion at work. Or finding some arrowheads buried in the yard. You know, the authentic kind. It's Yumi whistling. Yeah. Don't worry, Yumi, I'll protect you. No. I'll protect you. This just sounds like a bedtime story. Ah, excellent. And then it's just murder. The weather is pretty good and there's no crime and everybody's garden blooms extra bright in the fall. A million little blessings. I've heard my mom say about living here, but the main reason we stay here, why we moved here in the first place, is my sister Nola. She was born very sick. Something about her lungs. We couldn't even bring her home when she was born, only visit her in the hospital. She was so small, I remember. Small even compared to other babies. A machine had to breathe for her. Aw. I'll protect you till I bail. All right, boss the goons. Call the goons to take care of that spirit fella for you. Yeah. Be like someone's whistling outside. Whistling? Someone's whistling outside. Protect the Yansundere. No, no, no. I don't need protection. I am the whistle. Okay, okay. We moved into our house here to be closer to the hospital. As soon as we moved here, Nola started getting better. The doctors couldn't figure it out. They chalked it up to whatever they were doing, but we could all tell they were confused. My parents knew. Even I knew. Nola getting better was just another one of the million little blessings we got for living in our neighborhood. So that's why we stay, even after we found out that for every small miracle that happens here every day, now and then some bad things happen. But they only happen if you look for the Whistler. See, our neighborhood has a welcoming committee. They show up with a macaroni casserole, okay, and a gift basket and a manila folder whenever someone new moves in. They're very friendly. 4 people showed up when we moved in 7 years ago. The committee made small talk, gave me a Snickers bar. Ooh. I forgive them. And took turns holding Nola. It was her first week out of hospital, so they were extra careful. This time, it's your dad. You don't need protection, boss, but you got it. Macaroni casserole, I mean, okay. I don't like mac and cheese. I don't care for it. I'll eat it, but I don't care. Okay. Then the committee asked to speak to my parents in private, so I was sent to my room where I still managed to hear nearly every word. Of course you did. The welcoming committee told my parents about how nice the neighborhood was. Really exceptionally hard to explain kind of nice. And then they told my parents about the even harder to explain whistling that happened every morning at 3:03 and ended at the tick of 3:05. Listen, if it's only 2 minutes, I could live with that, right? She doesn't like mac and cheese, but likes brain cheese. Yum. Brain cheese. Snickers bussin'. Yeah. What's that squeak? That is Lenore's younger brother. Lenore's younger brother wants some attention. This part they stressed, and I pushed my ear into the door, straining to hear them. People who went looking for the whistler had their luck change, sometimes tragically. A black cloud would hang over anyone that looked. Anything that could go wrong would. The manila envelope the committee brought over contained newspaper clippings, stories about car crashes, and ruined lives, public deaths, and freak accidents. Not everyone dies, I heard the head of the committee tell my dad. But the life... Stop trying to kiss me. And the life... Hello. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Bird number 2. Yeah. Bird number 2. Bird number 3 is sleeping. Did you hear his little peekaboo? Yeah. He just came up and was like, let me kiss you. This part they stress. Oh, yeah. My mom, I could tell she wasn't taking it seriously. She kept asking if this was some prank they play on new neighbors. At one point, my mom got angry. Accused the committee of trying to scare us out of our new home. Asked them if they were racist on account of my dad being from the islands. My dad calmed her down, told her he could tell our new neighbors were sincere, and they were just trying to help us. He explained that he grew up hearing these kinds of stories from his mom, and that he knew there were strange things that walked among us. Some of those strange things were good and some were bad, but most were just different. After the committee left, Dad went out to the hardware store, bought the canvas blinds, the latches, and the locks, and installed them on every window in the house after dinner. That first night in our new house, I crept out of my room at 3 a.m. only to find my dad awake, sitting on the living room couch holding my baby sister. My dad held up his finger in a shh motion, but patted the couch next to him. I sat and we waited. Yumi Mafia, hell yeah! We dub him Leonard. Yeah. What do you mean? Yumi has real birds. Lenore is real. You're hurting Lenore's feelings. Ah! Lenore is upset. Look what you've done. Yeah, I like, I have lots of birds. I like birds. I had 5 birds. Now I have 6 birds. Alias, stop. Lenore, we are sorry. That's right. Don't upset my birds. Don't upset boss's birds. Good night. Sleep well. Thank you for coming. Chat, apologize to Lenore. That's right, broommates. Apologize to Lenore. Yumi's Delulu. Poor Yumi. Do you hate or like? I don't mind. You guys can... I was gonna say you guys can call me whatever you want, but I probably shouldn't say that. How did you sound like a real bird? I thought that was actually a real bird. What? A Lenore pie! No, you're not allowed to eat Lenore. We love Lenore. Yeah, that's right. Lenore, say I love you. Yeah. See? Yeah. Lenore has 5... Well, Lenore has 6 siblings. At exactly 3:03, we heard the whistling. It came and it went, just like our neighbors said. The whistling returns each night, and we never look, and we enjoy our million little blessings every day. Nola breathes on her own, and she's grown to a strong, clever girl. Aww. My dad even joined the welcoming committee. Huh? We don't get new neighbors often. Why would anyone want to leave? But when a new family moves in, my dad and the committee bring them macaroni casserole. Why the macaroni casserole? We need more voice lines for Lenore. Okay. I'll work on it for you guys, okay? We can settle for Yumi pie. Absolutely. It does sound delicious. Maybe. Lenore is here. Lenore is my right hand in my organized crime unit. Number 1 boss witch. Should we? That would be fun. I'm gonna make one. Not long ago, a family moved in directly next to us. The previous owner, Miss Maddie, passed away at the age of 105. Wow. She lived a good long life. Our new neighbors seemed like they'd fit in just fine. They believed the welcoming committee took my dad's advice about the locking shutters. They believed the welcoming committee took my dad's advice about the locking shutters since they had a young child of their own. Whatever newspaper clippings were in that manila envelope, whatever evidence, my dad never let us see it. But I imagine it must have been awfully convincing, since our neighbors got along with no issues for the first month. One night, when our new neighbors had to leave town, they sent their son Holden. We were just talking about Holden. Why not Pizza Witch? Pizza. No, it's Yumi Pie Witch. Yumi Pie Witch? that doesn't sound good. Holden, Holden was a 12-year-old under me in school. I didn't know him well before that night, but as soon as his parents dropped him off after dinner, I could tell it was going to be a bad time. He was one of those kids. Yeah. Do you know who's always out there whistling every night? Holden asked the moment the adults left the room. The 3 of us were sitting in the den. Some Disney movie was playing on the television. My sister and I exchanged a glance. We don't talk about that, I said. I think it's that weirdo that lives in the big yellow house in the corner, Holden said. Mr. Tolls? My sister asked. No way, he's really nice. Holden shrugged. Must be a psycho killer then. Nola tensed. We don't talk about it, I repeated. Let's go in my room and play Nintendo. Hell yeah. Can I come? I want to play Nintendo. Lenore Pie. No one's eating. Lenore. This suddenly has Goosebumps energy. Yeah. I mean, I like Goosebumps, but yeah, it does kind of, doesn't it? We spent the next few hours... I'm thinking of birds. We spent the next few hours playing games, eating popcorn, and then watching movies. A typical sleepover, but I could see Holden was getting antsy. After my parents had wished us a good night, locked the blinds, and gone to bed, Holden stood up from his beanbag and walked over to where Nola and I were sitting in bed. Have you ever tried looking? He asked. It's nearly time. Like most sleepovers, we'd conveniently ignored any suggestion of a bedtime. I was shocked to... We should have a sleepover. I was shocked to see he was right. It was almost 3 a.m. I sighed. We don't. See, I can't. I can't even try to look because my dad locks the blinds every night and hides the key, he continued, ignoring me. So does our dad, said Nola. No, replied Holden. No, he doesn't. You saw him do it, I said, a little sharper than I meant to sound. Holden grinned. Your dad locks the blinds, yeah, but he doesn't hide the key. He keeps it right on his normal keychain. Dude, what is this kid? I love Goosebumps. Goosebumps is really good. Ayo, sounds like a fun night. Beware, you're in for a scare. Dude, the Goosebumps TV show. So good. Yeah. We should do a sleepover. Oh, wait, we're doing a sleepover this weekend with Lunalia. Yeah. Sleepover collab. You guys are invited to the sleepover. So I asked, worried. I already knew what he would say next because I had noticed that my dad didn't bother hiding the key anymore after all these years because he knew we took it seriously. So, after your dad locked up, but before your parents went to bed, I went to the bathroom, and on my way, I may have peeked into their room, and I may have seen your dad's keys on his nightstand, and I maybe went and borrowed the... Oh my god, this kid. Borrowed the key to the blinds. Nola and I stared, and his grin only grew wider. You're lying, I said. Holden shrugged. You can check if you want. Just open your parents' door and look. You'll see his keychain right there on the nightstand. Stay here, I told both of them. Don't move a muscle. Some Canadian acting. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are my best friends. we're parasocial around here. I like chatting to you guys in the Discord. Ugh, this kid. That's what I'm saying, right? The only way I could do that is if you wanted me to. I could come and... thank you, boss. Discord. Yeah, there's a Discord. You can, the link's in the description. You can join the Discord and we can hang out. Yumi, boss. To be the parasocial. Thank you. Thank you for putting the Discord link. Thank you, Lens. Thank you. Do people not know we have a Discord? I don't think so. I don't think so, because people ask that a lot. Cute Yumi and cute bird. Thank you. I hurried over to my parents' room, but hesitated at the door. If Holden wasn't lying, my dad would be angry. Beyond angry, I was scared thinking about it, but more scared of an open window with the whistler right outside. What? I said that in a weird accent. Right outside. I opened the door barely an inch and looked in, but it was too dark to see. Taking a deep breath, I walked into the room. 2 steps into the dark, I froze. The whistling started, and I could hear it clearly from my parents' room. I never realized, but they must have heard the sound every night since we moved into the house. They never told us. I don't think I could have slept through it. I stood there listening to the whistling come closer, unsure whether I should turn on a light or call out for my dad. Soft sounds from the living room brought me back to reality. Nola! I yelled. Wait, did that wake up the parents? Running out of my parents' room. Oh, I'm making this joke, but also semi-serious. No one reads titles or descriptions. It's okay. There's a lot of info in the description thing, and it's like right down the bottom. So I can't be mad. I'm never mad anyway, except at that silverfish hiding in my eggnog. Holden and Nola were standing near the front door next to the window. Holden wasn't lying. I could see him fumbling with the lock on one of the blinds. I heard a click. He did have the key. Holden let out a quick laugh. Nola stood next to him, hunched up, afraid, but maybe curious. The whistling was right outside our house now. I think I made a sound. Called out? I can't remember. Time felt frozen. Clock hands nailed to the face, but I found myself moving. I'm not fast. I've never been athletic. Mood. Somehow, though, I covered the space between myself and Nola in a moment. My eyes were locked on her, but I heard Holden pull the blind all the way down so it could release. I heard the snap of it start to raise, and I heard the whistling just on the other side of the window. But I had my arms around Nola, and I turned her so she was facing away from the window. At the same time, I jammed my eyes shut. The blind whipped open. The whistling stopped. I felt Nola shaking in my arms. Don't look, okay? I told her, don't turn around. We were positioned so that she was facing back towards the hallway and I was facing the window. My eyes were still closed and I felt her nod into my shoulder. Mood. See, Mono can relate. How have these people not moved? Yeah, I'm saying I would have just ran. Also, hi, Mono! Hi! Welcome in. Aw. Silverfish, still the scariest story so far. Stupid silverfish. You need to stop this kid. This kid is being kicked out of the house in a heartbeat. I reached out with the arm not holding Nola and tried to touch Holden. My hand brushed against his arm. He was shaking worse than Nola. Holden? I asked. Silence. I reached past him and gingerly felt for the window. Eyes still sealed shut. Imagine if he just like touches the person's face on the other side. Ow, my eye! The glass was cold against my fingertips, colder than it should have been for the time of year. I moved my hand up the window, searching for the string to the blind. The glass began to get warmer the further I reached, and there was a gentle hum feeding back into my fingertips. I tried not to think about what might be on the other side of the window. Finally, I touched the string and yanked the blinds shut. I opened my eyes in the dim light leaking out from the kitchen. I could make out Holden, pale and small, staring into the now closed window. Holden? I asked again. He turned towards me, and he screamed. Everything became a flurry of motion. Lights sparked to life in the hall and then in the living room. My parents' footsteps thudded across the hardwood floor. I didn't turn to look back at them. My eyes were glued to Holden. He was pale, had bit his lips so hard there was a thin red line of blood running down his chin, and he'd wet himself. It's a car. Don't look, okay. Don't look. And then he looks immediately. Yeah, he peed himself. It was so spooky, he wet himself. What happened? My dad asked from behind me. I managed to swivel away from Holden and look back. He looked. I'd never seen my dad scared before, but I saw it that night. In that moment, an old, ugly terror stitched on his face. A parent's fear. Just Holden, he mouthed to me. I nodded yes. My dad let out a breath. He was like, oh, jeez, this is not my kids. He looked so relieved I nearly expected him to cheer. But then he turned to Holden, and my dad's face changed. I wondered if he felt bad for feeling good that Holden was the only one that looked. Well, I'm glad someone said it. It was Yumi. It was me without my makeup. Poor Holden will never recover. Without my makeup, I look like the Crypt Keeper. That's me. There was a knock at the door. We all froze. Holden whimpered. Don't answer it, my mom said. She stood at the threshold of the hall. I'd always thought she was a skeptic and just humored my dad about the windows and the whistler, but that night we were all believers. I noticed that both my parents had held baseball bats they must have taken from their bedroom. The knock came again, a little louder this time. Please don't open the door, Holden whispered. My dad walked over to him and hugged him close. I mean, honestly, watch me, like, open the door and chuck Holden out and then close the door behind him. Just saying. I bet supping Yumi is cute. Good night, sleep well. Does the whistler adhere to daylight savings time? I love that. That's one way to fix the issue. I'm saying, if they're after Holden, it's not my problem. Be like, listen, your kid looked through the window. That's your fault. I don't know what to tell you. Good night. Thank you for stopping by. I know it's super late for a lot of you guys. Yeah. Okay. Good night. Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. The whistler's just Nova. This is how Nova gets people. For experiments. We won't, my dad promised, still holding his bat. Nothing is coming in here tonight. Don't make a joke, Yumi. That's low-hanging fruit. Don't make a joke. Thud, thud, thud. This time the knocking was loud enough to rattle the door. Holden screamed again. Nola clutched her arms around my neck. My mom came over and knelt down next to us, wrapping my sister. No, I'm not going to make the joke. I'm not going to make the joke. It's low-hanging fruit. I'm better than that. This time the knocking was loud enough to rattle the door. Call the police, my mom whispered to my dad. The knocking instantly stopped. My dad looked over his shoulder at us. He was scared of the police. Do you think he was cut off by frantic knocking that trailed off to a polite tap, tap, tap? Police, something said from the other side of the door. The voice from the outside sounded exactly like my mom. Like a parrot repeating the words back to her. Police, call, the police, tap, 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 police. My mom pulled us closer. Police, 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 police. Please stop, I heard her whisper. I don't think calling them will help, my dad said. How will we know when they're the ones at the door? The knocking came back harder than before. The door shook. And then it stopped. After a long moment, I heard the knocking again, but it was coming from our back door. We all turned together towards the back door, but the knocking immediately returned to the front door. Front to back to front, loud then quiet, then loud again. Suddenly, the sound was coming from both doors at once. Big, heavy blows like a sledgehammer. Oh, gosh, Yumi. Your head is in the gutter. Then something started rapping against all the windows in the house. Hi, my name is... What? My name is... Who? My name is... The Whistler. Let me in, please. It was like we were living inside a drum with a dozen people trying to play at once. Or we were a turtle, and something was attempting to claw us out of our shell. Stop! Holden yelled. The knocking died. I won't tell, Holden said, staring at the door. I promise I won't tell anyone what I saw. The whistler doesn't just whistle, he spits bars. I'm tearing up. You're so Australian. It's such an Australian thing, isn't it? Cheeky bugger. I can't help it. It's ingrained in us. No. I'm trying to be say-so. I've failed every stream. I'm a try. Okay. We waited for nearly a minute, then we heard it. A soft tap, tap, tap coming from the window Holden had looked through earlier. Holden started to cry, sobbing like a prisoner watching gallows being built outside their cell. My dad held him, brushed his hair, but never lied to him. Never told him things would be okay. What is happening? The tapping at the window went on for the rest of the night. We huddled together in the living room for I don't know how long. Eventually, my mom tried to take us kids into my room while my dad stayed to watch the door. But the second we moved into my bedroom, the knocking came back, so loud it was impossible to ignore. I was afraid the door couldn't take it. We went back to the living room and the knocking stopped. Only the tap, tap, tap on the window remained. None of us slept that night. The tapping stopped around 7 a.m. That's about the time the sun comes up here. We waited another 2 hours before my dad opened the blinds from one window. He made us all go back to my parents' bedroom first. I heard him open the door, then come back in. He's still knocking on the back door. Before has ever been say so. But we try, right? We try. The Yumi is sus. Twerking Among Us imposter. If we ever play Among Us, it'll just be me in the corner twerking. Yeah. Yumi's the most say-so in the... Thank you! See? I'm the most say-so in the company. I mean, it's still the first week, so you know. It's bound to descend into chaos. Holden's parents came back around lunchtime. My mom and dad walked Holden over to his house, and they all went inside for a bit. Nola and I watched from the window. She stuck to me the whole day, right at my side, sometimes holding my hand. When my parents came back, they looked grim, but wouldn't tell us what they said to Holden's family. It was a Sunday, so we all spent the day together, ordered pizza, and watched movies. That night, everyone slept in my room. Nola and my mom in the bed with me, my dad in a chair he'd pulled over. There was no knocking that night, or any night since. We didn't see much of Holden or his parents for the rest of that week, but by Thursday, there was a moving truck in their driveway. Nola and I watched them packing up the whole afternoon that after school. What sticks with me most is how tired Holden and his parents looked. All three had the same pallor, grim mouths, and lightless eyes. Even from across the street, I could tell something was very wrong. Holden and his family were gone before sunset. I remember what the original welcoming committee said to my parents when we moved in. Not everyone who looks at the Whistler dies, but even those that live have the light go out of them, and the rest of their lives are full of misfortune. A million little tragedies. Give me a second. Sorry. My throat's getting really dry from all this talking. I'm gonna get some lozenges after this. I think Holden's parents must have looked. Either to comfort him if they didn't believe, or share the burden if they did. I watched Nola some days, happy and young and alive, and I wonder if I'd been slower. If she'd looked out the window that night, would I have looked too, to comfort her? To share that burden? I'm glad I don't have to find out. We still live in that house, in that neighborhood. We still hear our Whistler walking past every night. Wait, didn't he say they didn't hear the Whistler at all after that night? I swear that's what they said. Oh no, there was no knocking. Sorry. I had to go back and double check. Never mind. I was about to scream, plot hole! The blessings, the luck, the good things here are too good to leave. But we're careful. We don't have friends over to spend the night anymore, and my dad hides the keys to the blinds very, very well. Not that I've gone looking. Some things you just don't need to look for. Bum bum bum. Eh? Are you guys looking out the window? I would. I don't believe in ghosts. That's a lie, I do. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. Yeah, I need to drink some water. I have been drinking water, but I do have water. They didn't hear the knocking. I thought, yeah, you're right. I misread. I'm looking out the window, but there's no Yumi in sight. I see. I can't visit you all. You all have to take turns of me banging on your windows. Yeah, not scary. Yeah, that one wasn't scary, was it? That wasn't that scary. I mean, it was a good story, but where's the murder? No one died. Boss, we can take care of most things. But only you can take care of yourself. Aw, yes, I will. After this, I'll have some tea. How long is that queue? Yumi's just chasing monsters? Why not? That sounds like fun. I'm trying to think. So tomorrow we were gonna do the solver murder thing. Having a cuppa? Yeah. look at all this Aussie lingo in the chat. Yeah. I'm gonna have a cuppa. Because I was thinking we could do singing, but I don't know if my throat can. I don't know if my throat can do that. I will figure it out. Pastries identical what are these words? Yeah, Lenore was outside whistling. Is it? I didn't know that. Oh, in the UK. Yeah, I didn't know it was in Canada. Oh, that makes sense. Canada's UK. Yumi sinning. I meant singing. Stop trying to eat Lenore. I have to keep my eyes on Lenore. The only Aussie lingo I know is bugger. Can you give me a lesson? Okay. We'll do a short one. These are words that I say a lot. I say arvo. So arvo means afternoon. My day was good. How was yours? Welcome. A lesson from the boss. Yeah. Servo. Yeah, servo means service station. So like where you go get petrol. We call it a servo. The thing about the guy saying, I won't tell anyone what I saw, made me think of snitches get stitches. And what did we learn? People snitch. What else is there? Barbie. Everyone knows Barbie. A Barbie is a barbecue. Smoko. I'm on Smoko! That's such a fun song. Smoko is like a short break you get from work. People usually take them to smoke cigarettes, so they call them smokos. Woolies. Woolies is a supermarket. Cashies. Cash Converters is a pawn shop. PAWN. Macca's is McDonald's. Shrimp on the Barbie. Shrimp's not a thing. It would be a prawn on the Barbie. Frodo. A Frodo is a chocolate frog. These Aussies a bit wacky. We're not gonna teach everyone that word. Let's not teach them that one. Dead horse is tomato sauce. That's Cockney rhyming slang, right? That came over from the UK, so I don't really see a prawn shop. No. No. Luna. No! Lenore on the Barbie. Consider me Aussie then? Yeah. Smoko Frodo. Huh? Oh, what was the reference? What was the reference? Yeah, Freddo the Frog. I'm not going to tell you the word you're not allowed to learn. What else is there? Brekkie is breakfast. Ankle biter is a child. Bathers. Wait. Yeah, bathers are swimsuits. A budgie smuggler is a Speedo. What else is there? A mozzie is a mosquito. Ankle biter, yeah, you know, they're tiny. They hang around. If you, yeah, I was referring to that word. I know Yumi is Aussie because only Aussies know about the shrimp prawn thing. Yeah. Throw another shrimp on the Barbie. No! You can put a prawn on the Barbie. Ankle biter sounds like a horror movie monster name. For real though. Hello, fellow Aussies. Yumi just gave me a lesson in Australian over a Barbie in a prawn shop. The spirit was there. The execution, 5 out of 10. Pump the ankle biter. Well, yeah, that's basically why it's an ankle biter, right? Bloody oath. Yeah, I say that a lot. I say bloody oath a lot. Bloody oath you say when you're agreeing with someone. They're like, oh, this is delicious, and you're like, bloody oath. Outback propaganda. It was the ad, right? Eating chippies while wearing my thongs. Yep. See, Mono's Australian. Thongs are flip flops. We call them thongs. We need a list for these. Aggro. Aggro means angry. Is that a thing? Basically, if you can shorten it and add an O on the end or an S for like a plural or an A, you've got a slang. Yeah, nah, yeah. Oh yeah, so that's the thing. Okay, so it's nah, yeah means yes. Yeah, nah means no. But then sometimes you get people that go, yeah, nah, yeah. Means yeah. Hello, the witch from Minecraft. I've never played Minecraft in my life. How dare you? Although now Nova has said she's going to teach me. I don't want to play Minecraft. Australians, I'm going to take off my thongs the rest of the world. Surprise Pikachu face? You've been saying brekkie for breakfast? Yeah. Just shorten it, and it's basically Australian. Aussie words in the final exam. Yeah, pop quiz. How dare you not play Minecraft? I've honestly never played it. I've played similar, like, world building and scavenging games, and never Minecraft. When you want to call in sick to work, but you're not actually sick, you call it chucking a sickie. So you'll be like talking to your friends and you'll say, I'm going to chuck a sickie. Minecraft is not a horror game. Why are you lying to me? Yeah, we did servo. So it'd be normal to wear thongs at the beach. Yeah. Normal to wear thongs all summer long. I need a study guide. we will revise this. What else? What else is there? I'm sure there's like weird ones that we don't think that are Australian that are actually Australian. A cigarette is a durry. Yeah. A toilet is dunny. Yeah. There's a lot. You wombat. Oh yeah. You flaming galah. That's a good one, right? A durry. A Tim Tam slam. Yum. Yum 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 yum. A Tim Tam is a chocolate bicky. Bicky is biscuit. I like that to explain it. I just use more slang. It's a chocolate biscuit and you bite off both ends, yeah? You bite off both ends and you like opposite ends, and then you put it in a cup of tea and then you drink the tea through the biscuit and it like melts the chocolate and it's really good. What is fortnight to you? Oh, fortnight is 2 weeks. Crikey! I've actually not met anyone who says crikey. A durry. D-U-R-R-Y. Minecraft can be on. I promised that I would play Five Nights at Freddy's because I haven't played that, and I promised we would play it. So we'll probably play that soon. Tim Tams are incredible. Tim Tams are my favorite. Australian insults. Flaming galah is a good one. Like when someone's being stupid, you'd be like, "You're a flaming galah." A joey is a baby kangaroo. Yeah. Yeah, so you're right. As an Australian, there are so many words that I didn't even realize was slang. You are so right. It's not until boss, I think you're gonna make my brain rot. Australian overload. You guys can use this in other people's chats and they'll be like, what? Be like, excuse me? But yeah, it's not until I'm hanging out with Americans and I say something and they're like, excuse me? Like, it makes sense. A bush pig. Yeah. It is. You'd be a cactus? I haven't heard that one. I've heard don't be a drongo. Flaming galah sounds like a really expensive drink in an American nightclub. Yeah. It's from an Australian TV show, and his catchphrase was, "You flaming galah!" Oh, Bunning Snags! Dude, we're gonna have to have a whole other stream where I just introduce you to Australia. Bunnings is a hardware store, and every Saturday they do a sausage sizzle. Is sausage sizzle Australian? They set up a grill and they cook sausages, snags, which is sausage, which is another word for sausage, and they cook them up. And it's usually for charity. So maybe it's for like a kid's sporting event or something, and you get a sausage. They used to be $1. Now they're $2. And yeah, you get a sausage with onion if you want it and some sauce. And then you go walk around Bunnings, the hardware store, and don't buy anything, but eat your sausage. Oh, and it's in sandwich bread. We don't use the hot dog buns. We use the sliced sandwich bread. Yeah. So yeah, I got a lot to teach you guys. Yeah, I got so much to teach you. Oh, wag. Yeah, wag. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. So, when you skip school, you wag. Yeah. And if you when you want to kiss someone, you say pash with a P, not B. B is bash, and that means, beat someone up. But P with pash means kiss. It's short for passionate. So you'd be like, they were pashing. So we Americans get shit for numbers, but Australians have fairy bread. Yum. Fairy bread. I'm going to make fairy bread. We should make fairy bread. Australians are cool, but they speak like I'm in a fever dream. To be fair, it's not everyone. Oh, True Blue. Yeah, True Blue means genuinely Australian. How about this one? I'm going to eat a sausage roll while wearing my thongs at the beach while chucking a sickie and wanting to pash someone. You know what? It makes sense. That makes perfect sense. The Aussies also do the sliced bread and hot dog. I'm learning so much. Yeah, we do. Americans don't. They use the hot dog buns. I'm like, why would you use a hot dog bun for a sausage? A hot dog bun is for a hot dog. True blue. Yeah, I think it is. It's like, oh, he's a true blue Aussie. And you're like, uh-huh. Hand cam fairy bread. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Yeah. That's so pash, darling. That's not how you use that. My brain hurts. You will learn. We will teach you. Who made the burger, America or Germany? I don't know. It's Germany, right? I had sausage in bread for lunch. Yum. Fairy bread and Vegemite are two of my favorite things. I've tried them together once and it's not bad. Well, I don't know about that. But separately, So fairy bread is just like sprinkles and bread and butter, and they serve it a lot at kids parties. Like when you go to like a kids party, they have it. It's so good. Sausage for breakfast? No. The bun adds flavor? No, it doesn't. Hand reveal for free. Thank you, Meta. Yumi, do you like Vegemite? I love Vegemite. I always have Vegemite on me. But tarantulas aren't deadly. Spiders that are out of that group can be, but tarantulas are chill, guys. They are chill, but they're freaky looking. Stop talking about food. I'm getting hungry. Yeah. Have you ever seen the YouTube laser beam? Yeah. I have. He plays Fortnite, right? He used to be a construction worker, I think. So he uses the term smoko a lot. I go to a lot of Australian kids parties. No, we do not call sausages that. Ready? About to speak some fluent Australian. Boomerang, pash, fairy bread and Vegemite, spiders. Clap, please. Well done. Their bites hurt like hell. Huntsmans are acly romantic spiders. They caught each other. Aww. But still no. No, I haven't. Okay. Okay, my throat is getting so dry. It's so hard to speak. Okay, let's I think damn it. I was like, I think Maria's online, but I think Maria finished streaming too. Who's online? Damn this time zone. Okay. I need to sneeze. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Alicia. What is Vegemite? Vegemite is there's never a good way to explain Vegemite. It's yeast. It's a yeast extract. Yeah. It's a yeast extract. And you spread it on bread and butter. And it's super salty, and then you enjoy it. Yeast? It's a yeast extract, you know. It makes sense, right? It's deliciousness in a jar. Exactly. Just the tarantulas have an undeserved reputation. I watched Hamish and Andy eat a tarantula once. That was interesting. I didn't like it. Vegemite is the best thing you'll taste if you don't know what you're putting in your mouth. It's a byproduct of beer making. Is it really? That makes sense. I mean, why would you make so much yeast extract for no reason? Salty beefy broth in a paste form. I have more questions now and time to try it. I will send you Australian snacks to try. Okay? You got one more story? I can't. My throat hurts so much. It's getting really dry. I think I'm gonna start getting raspy soon. Yeah, we need to figure out tomorrow. I'll figure out tomorrow and let everyone know. I don't think we're gonna do the murder box. We'll do something else. Probably not singing because my voice is not doing okay. Okay. All right. Let's who did I? We're gonna visit Scion. All right, let's visit Scion. Okay. Okay, guys. Be good. Yes. Be good. Stay safe. Don't do anything I would do. Mafia roll call. What's that? No. Keys in the chat. I need keys. Yeah. After stream, I'm gonna have some tea and take a little nap, and then I'm gonna wake up to do some work. Okay, and then I'll see you guys in the Discord. Okay. Yumi Mafia. Okay. All right. Don't you mean don't do anything you wouldn't do? No. Don't do anything I would do. All right. Okay. Bloody awesome stream. Okay. Thank you. All right. Bye. Be good. Stay safe. Don't do anything I would do. Bye.